My God, I always mess this up when I pronounce it, so I apologize. But it is the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. I don't know if it's absolute or absolut. I apologize for the pronunciation. I know people are gonna roast me in the comment section. I will Google how to pronounce this at the end of the video, and I'll pronounce it so people can get off my back. Hello, my name is Isaiah, and I love cars. Hello everybody, it is PreludeBoy99 coming at you with a Before You Buy, and today we're talking about the Hot Wheels RLC my God, I always mess this up when I pronounce it, so I apologize, but it is the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. I don't know if it's absolute or absolut. I apologize for the pronunciation. I know people are gonna roast me in the comment section. I will Google how to pronounce this at the end of the video, and I'll pronounce it so people can get off my back. But we're talking about the Koenigsegg. This is the newest Koenigsegg. I believe this is like the newest. This isn't the newest Koenigsegg. What am I talking about? This casting. It's the first time that we're seeing in RLC, so it's new in the RLC world. However, this Koenigsegg has been seen before. I haven't seen much of it, but it is a hypercar. Hot Wheels RLC is not a stranger. They're not strangers to hypercars. They made one of the Pagani Huayra Type R, and they made one for the McLaren F1. I believe it's the McLaren F1. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I don't mind being corrected. But I remember the McLaren F1 not being a good casting. There was a lot of QC issues. The doors didn't open up very well. They didn't open up the greatest. And now we have this one, which is having this very special scissor doors. So what do I think of it? Well, I think this casting looks great. I like the wheel pattern. I like the orange centering cap. I like the interior, the shadow chrome with orange. Mwah, beautiful. I love it. Do you know what I don't love? I don't love the $38 price tag. The $38 price tag. That's very steep, because if you are a new member, let's say like you want to get into RLC, it's $38 plus the $10 charge for the membership, so it's $48. Then there's $6 for the shipping, and then there's going to be some taxes on top of that. So this is almost a $60 car. $60 if you're a new member. Deduct $10, that is a $50 car. $50. That is insane. I won't lie, the casting looks fantastic. It looks great. The detailing looks great. But the QC issues is where I'm curious. I do like that there are mirrors, so that's great. I appreciate that they listened and they added mirrors for this hypercar, because the McLaren F1, they didn't add any mirrors, so it looked a little goofy. But with this one, there's mirrors. So you have a very detailed interior, a racing steering wheel. This is the factory steering wheel that it came with, stick shift. This casting looks great, but it's not $38 great. That's a really steep price. And RLC lately has been going up in price. I've been honestly missing out more and more. I've been skipping more and more of the RLC because it's just the pricing. The pricing just doesn't, it's just too much. Same thing for the tradesman van. I bent over and I paid $37 for that because I never had it. And now this is a $38 car. $38. The Lamborghini Miura is not even $38. It's $37, and I paid for that. I'm not going to do it again for this car. Although it looks very beautiful, it looks nice, I just don't know if this is something that I can pull the trigger on. I skipped the GMC Typhoon, I skipped the 64 Jag. I think the video that I'm going to come out with for my RLCs, it's going to be top 10 RLCs that I regret missing out on, or the top 10 RLCs that I skipped on, because I've been skipping more than purchasing them. And I bought this membership, and that's not a real good thing. And it's just the price that really kind of, that's important to me. So this is a big acrylic case, but what they don't show is they don't show the packaging. I don't know if this is going to be like a diorama display, like the Lincoln Continental. That was an awesome display. So already, I don't know what the display is going to look like. It's just an acrylic display, and it's probably going to be in a box. I don't even know what the design box is going to look like. So I'm just looking at the doors. I think I saw something that was kind of concerning, which is the side upholstery for the door. The side upholstery looks weird. And you guys can correct me. You see that's the side upholstery right there. I don't know if that looks good. I don't know if that's how the real car looks like. I'm going to look it up real soon. I just want to finish up my thoughts, but yeah, no, this casting is overpriced in my opinion. But let's read the description. We're opening the dihedral synchro helix actuation doors to one of the most unique cars out there, the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. Our die-cast version of the speedy hypercar features unique front swinging doors, of course, but it doesn't stop there. We also included Real Rider's aero wheels on the back to recreate the iconic low-drag look of the original. All right. So it features opening I believe it's dihedral synchro helix action. This fancy talk, it's just scissor doors. It's just very fancy scissor doors. All right, that's all it is. So obviously this is trademarked by Koenigsegg. Obviously they have licensing. A beautiful car, but not a beautiful price. So I am going to look up how to pronounce Koenigsegg. Okay, so just so people in the comment section can stop roasting me. So this is how it's pronounced. Koenigsegg Jesko. So this is not Jetsko, it's Jesko. Jesko Absolut. So the Absolute is pronounced Absolute. Absolute. Jesko. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. That's how it's pronounced, kids. I'm glad I looked that up, so that way the comment section can leave me alone. So, going back to what I was saying about the Hot Wheels. Here, I wanna look this up. Hot Wheels RLC Ryu NSX. I want to see how much this was, because I remember when it first came out, this was $40. So this is a $40 casting. I thought it was worth it because it had light up tail lights, headlights, it had that roof bar that lit up. I thought this was really cool, and it came with this diorama display. If you go to the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, it's $2 less than the NSX that lights up. And I'm pretty sure you can get the NSX, the Honda NSX Type R RLC. I believe you can get that on eBay for $45, maybe a little bit more. So I don't know. I think it's overpriced. I don't know if it's something that I would put money into. If I was forced to buy any of the 3 previous castings, I would buy the 64 Jaguar E-Type, because I have the British Racing Green. Well, these two are just recolors, and this is a brand new casting, so I don't know. I'm conflicted. I don't think I'm going to pick this up. I think it's a little overpriced. I think $35 would have been an appropriate asking price for this. But then again, this is a hypercar, so licensing was probably expensive for this to make a casting, and maybe the production that went into this casting was more. I really don't know how it works behind the scenes at Mattel facility or Hot Wheels RLC. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they set the prices, if the designers set the prices, or if I don't believe the designers set the prices. I believe this is a corporate thing that they decide to see how much money that was put into it, and then they set a price. Of course, there's tariffs and all that good stuff. So, yeah, no, I have nothing really more to say to this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.